Yo, so what up everybody? So I want to shoot this quick video while this pre-workout kicks in. I'm super excited. It's called The Edge, and just pretty excited. But and it's delicious. But the reason for this is because I've been having this conversation a little bit too often these past couple weeks. Specifically, I had it this morning or a little while ago when I got here to the studio. So I'm getting ready to work out and then kind of prep for the week with myself and my team, members, etc. And it's been this idea of value, this idea of wasting money. And I have learned a long time ago that if I look at anything that I spend on myself as a waste, then the outcome of what I desire doesn't end up happening. But if I look at it as an investment towards myself, then the outcome of what I desire typically happens. For example, right? There's this thing called value and self-worth. And it's funny because when I was talking to this amazing young woman yesterday, she was like, oh no, here's the whiteboard. It's like the infamous whiteboard. I love whiteboards, right? So value and self-worth. Now, there's true value and there's perceived value. You hear this in like the business world, in the making money world, etc., etc. Let me move this back a little bit. But this also holds true to the way we view ourselves, the way we view our self-worth, right? So if we consider things in life to be too expensive, right, to be a waste of money, then the value of our self-worth is, I'll put zero, is nothing. And even if you decide to commit to whatever it is that you're trying to commit to, in this case, a workout program, a nutrition program, a coach, a habit program, marriage counseling, going to church, waking up early in the morning every day, eating 3 meals and a snack every day, cutting out, so whatever it is that you desire to change to give you a desired outcome, if the value you perceive that as is not high, is not like an investment or the quality of an investment or that term, that's going to dictate your self-worth, which is ultimately going to be a zero, which means that you're not even going to accomplish it. You're not even going to make it happen. So the way we choose words to describe what we want and where we're trying to get to have power and have absolute meaning. And if you look at things as a waste, like if you start like waste of money, waste of time, waste of essence, waste of commitment. If it starts with something that's so negative, it's so demeaning, like waste, then the outcome, way out here, what you're gonna desire on getting, is never gonna happen. Or it's not gonna be what you thought it was gonna be, right? That term waste and how you perceive it and how you view it, that needs to change. This is why fitness, transformation is not a physical game. Eating cleaner and healthier and more consistently, exercising more consistently and more efficiently, it's not a physical game. It's a mental game. And if this is not in the right positioning to give you what you want and to employ you to reach like maximum efficiency, no matter how physical you become or how hard you work or how much you do, you're never going to get what you desire. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. So, value, self-worth. So instead of using this word waste or too expensive or anything along those lines, and it may very well be. It may be a little out of your price range. I totally get it. I totally understand, right? But if it's not the case because you're not really seeing the value, right, behind it, and you're not seeing how it can support you and giving you what you want, then your self-worth is out of whack. You don't believe in yourself enough to actually think that you can achieve or receive what or who is it that's telling you that you can do it. Does that make sense? That's like me telling you, you know what, you can have the body of your dreams, the health of your dreams, the relationship of your dreams, the connection with God of your, like you can have it all. You can have it all if you just do ABC, right? And in your mind, you could be like, oh my God, that's just too simple. No, I can't do that. I can't, because you're already shooting your value in the foot. Your self-worth is so jacked because you don't see value in who you are. It all starts with you. It has to change up here, right? So think of things that you do as investments. as investments versus waste. Because when you waste something, is there a return on your waste? No, there isn't. At least not that I know of. So, like, this is pre-workout, my brain, so excited. If I dump this on the ground, I'm not gonna dump because I want to clean it up. But if I dump it on the ground, that's an act of waste. Is there an investment towards me? Do I get anything back from me dumping it on the ground? No, I don't. But if I drink it and it's completely gone and you didn't see me do that, you can maybe conform to the idea that I might have wasted it. But I drank it. And in me doing so, once it does its thing in my body, the investment back is, whoa, the Hulk. I'm going to go out there and have a massive workout, have a great time, be super energetic, massive pumps, massive clarity, a lot of energy, etc., etc., etc. There's an investment towards the action that I'm taking with this in my body right now that I'm about to go receive here shortly in the next 30, 45 minutes to an hour. That's how all our actions in life have to be viewed as. If we take a step in a direction, right, whether it's the unknown or we know what's going to happen, it's got to be looked at as an investment. Because when you take that first step, there will be a return. If the return you receive is not the return you desire, then take a more efficient step, right? Learn to improve or value you to improve your self-worth. If you don't believe it's in you, then the value you desire, you're not going to get. Does that make sense? You see how these kind of go with each other? Every step that you make towards you is an investment. Every time you tell your spouse, I love you, that's an investment towards him or her that's going to come back to you with the same reciprocation of I love you from the heart. The loving, the touch, the giving, the hug. It's an investment. Every time you take care of you put your kids to bed, or you read a bedtime story to your children, or you take them out to the park, that's an investment into their joy, which is also an investment back to your joy. There's a reciprocation that happens when we invest, not when we waste. Sacrificing requires investment. Waste requires no sacrifice whatsoever. You waste, that's it. So as you move forward into looking at how you're going to efficiently improve the way you view fitness and you in transformation, what it is that you want, like take a second to think of, are you using the wrong words that are preventing you from seeing and achieving what you truly desire? And if you are, change them. There's power in affirmations. There's power in the way we say things and the way we put ourselves and the way we view ourselves before we actually execute. Are you getting me on this? Like, if you are, like, show me some love. Hit the like, the love, wherever this is at. Just show me some love. Like, comment. Let me know. Let me know if this is making any sense. Because I can go on for an hour talking about this subject. But I'm going to end it here. Invest into yourself. It is not always a monetary thing. Most cases it requires a monetary action. But a lot of times it just requires you making a decision about your self-worth and giving yourself permission to hold the value you want to get what you desire. That's an investment. And the more you start doing that, the more permission you give yourself to take risks that will ultimately get you what you want. So hopefully that hit you the way it hit me, because it and I explained it the way I'm thinking about it, because it was a lot of power, a lot of revelation towards when I was thinking about this, and I was do I shoot a video on this and tell people to bring out the whiteboard, before I get into the workout, and yeah, this is my investment towards you, right? Which in turn will be invested back to me because of the feedback that I'll get, that it's actually serving and helping others, because that's what I'm called to do. God calls me to serve, and that's what I'm doing. So, hopefully that makes sense. If you haven't got your workout in, get it in. I love you guys, and I will see you soon.